So guys, the state governor of Borno State has come out to raise alarm that the Boko Haram people are almost taking over Borno State, that Borno State is losing ground to the hands of Boko Haram. So guys, this tell you much about the security in Nigeria. I mean, the state of things in this country. This is happening at the time when the federal government, the Tinubu's government, is even not so organized. Tinubu is not in Nigeria. I wonder if Shetima is even currently in Nigeria. And these people are like, if you've been watching the news, you must have heard how many times they invaded the Nigerian army base in Borno State and quite so many soldiers. Now the state governor can no longer be silent. He has come out to say that the military is, the Boko Haram people are almost taking over Borno State because Borno State is losing the state into the hands of Boko Haram. So guys, I want you to take your time and listen to this address that he addressed Nigerians. Take a look.
Support of the federal government of Nigeria. The tremendous support of the Nigerian military, as well as paramilitary, the police, the DSS, civil defense, and others, in maintaining law and order in the state. We also have to say the truth. Otherwise, all the gains that we have made so far will be a mirage. This is the main reason why we are here. We want to appeal to the federal government also to ensure that the northeastern part of Nigeria received the desired attention. It seems the focus of the Nigerian army and the focus of the Federal Ministry of Defense is not in the northeastern state of Nigeria. Considering the strategic location of the northeastern state of Nigeria, we deserve to receive the desired attention. The Sahel region is very important. Our location is also very important. Borno State is bordering to the Republic of Chad, Niger, and Cameroon. A lot of foreigners are coming into Borno State through these borders. A lot of foreign insurgents are coming into Nigeria. So if nothing is being done, the state will be in turmoil again. I believe the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria will not accept this one, and the Nigerian armed forces will not accept this one. In as much as possible, that we can praise the federal government and Nigerian army on doing good things. This is a time that we have to say the right thing, so that proper action and remedial measures shall be carried out. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the expanded State Security Council meeting after the Eid celebration. The Eid al-Fitr has just come and gone, but its virtues and lessons remain with us. It is therefore paramount on all to sustain the good teachings of the holy month of Ramadan for the survival of our dear country, Nigeria. In view of the above, sacrifices of our troops in the front line is acknowledged and appreciated, while we will continue praying for their success. I wish to express my profound gratitude to Almighty Allah for the successful Eid celebrations throughout the state and Nigeria in general. The recent escalation of Boko Haram attacks across the state is a matter of utmost concern. There is urgent need for aggressive military action and actionable intelligence to counter the insurgency. The recent attacks on Savongari, Dambwa, Wulgo, Baga, and Mongono point to the need to up our ante in confronting the Boko Haram insurgency decisively and swiftly. I call on our armed forces to not only mount checkpoints and guard our towns and villages. I also call on our armed forces to take the battle to the enemy. I also call on our armed forces to take the battle to the enemy. We should not grant breathing space to the Boko Haram to regroup, rearm, and carry out attacks on our territory. By engaging in relentless patrols, picketing, and decapitation missions, our troops should defeat and end the insurgency in time so that our recovery plan will progress without let or hindrance. The resettlement plan of the Borno State government is in high gear, with new towns and villages earmarked for return of our IDPs to their ancestral homes. Without tight and efficient security, our resettlement campaign will not succeed. Therefore, I implore on you to support my government's drive to restore the dignity of our people. The Borno State government will continue to work closely with the armed forces to execute our development and peace-building program. We are deeply conscious of the nexus between development, security, and peace. Hence, as we invest in critical infrastructure, we are all opening new avenues for our citizens to engage in agriculture and sustainable livelihood. All this will not be feasible without resourcing and empowering our security agencies to secure our territory and safeguard citizens' lives and properties. Our government will continue to support our defense and security agencies while pushing them to perform better in encountering terrorism, insurgency, and criminality. We are also dealing decisively with the challenges of enforcing the state policy on scrap matters, which has of recent become a matter of serious concern. We need the full cooperation of all and sundry. The Borno State government is very strict about the resolve to ensure that metal scavengers and merchants do not use the loopholes in our enforcement protocols to steal critical assets and smuggle them out of our state. On the other hand, in the light of the September 2024 flood disaster, we are duty-bound to take necessary steps to avert, manage, and control future disasters. Let me thank the federal government for approving 80 billion naira for immediate restoration, redesign, and expansion of the Alo Dam. Let me also use this opportunity to commend the Nigerian Armed Forces, military, commend all the security agencies for providing an enabling environment for our farmers to cultivate their agricultural lands in the year 2024 rainy season. We believe this will be sustained. I want to use this opportunity to thank to all of you, the Sector 3 Commander, Sector GOC 70, Sector 2, all the military agencies and paramilitary, especially the police, DSS, civil defense, and others, civilian JTF for providing the enabling environment, including the Air Force, who has been doing a very great job in dealing with the insurgents. This rainy season is approaching, which usually comes with peculiar environmental and health challenges that require proactive measure. In this regard, I have instructed the State Urban Planning and Development Board to henceforth not to allow any form of development, renovation along river banks in order to protect future flooding in Maiduguri and its environs. Proliferation of event centers without proper regulation is a matter of concern to the Borno State government. Some of these centers have not met urban planning regulation and standards, while others are located in inappropriate locations or unsuitable areas, posing security risks. To address this, henceforth, Borno State government will ensure all event centers comply with urban planning regulations, ethical standards, and cultural norms. Non-compliant centers will face legal action with a view to ensuring law and order in the state. The proliferation of brothels and illegal hotels has continued to give us sleepless nights. These legal structures have become hotbeds for crime and social vices in the state. We shall not relent in the demolition of these illegal structures and revoking of their licenses where necessary. In this regard, the high-powered committee, which has been in existence for a long time on illegal hotels and brothels, will soon be reconstituted to impose government policy on this subject matter. I want to call upon the Nigerian military, the armed forces especially, to put heads together with the police, DSS, civil defense, and others to ensure that these criminals are dealt accordingly. And I believe some of them are not from Nigeria. We should work with immigration officials in order to deport some of them. Recently, we received over 300 or 500 from the Republic of Chad, from Borno State, from Nigeria, were deported because they are found wanting in their countries. We don't have any other problem in doing so. We shall very soon reconstitute the committee and see how we shall deal appropriately with the cases of illegal activities within the town. Otherwise, this will fuel another insurgency. I want to assure all security agencies that Borno State government will provide all necessary support to achieving this mandate. Another very important matter that is disturbing the government of Borno State is the looting of public properties in the state. Communication gadgets, especially as well as electricity distribution gadgets, and many more properties were vandalized and looted in Borno State without the notice of the Borno State government. Sorry to say that I do used to receive clearance from the Nigerian army, from the theater commander, for these people to loot government properties. This will never be feasible. SSG will have the right to the theater commander that the theater commander has no business in giving clearance to these people. If it is a government property, we have to decide, sit down and identify whether these properties are legal items of federal government before they should go away with our own properties. There was a time along the Chad Basin area, almost all the items that are belonging to the high tension and to us were dismantled and cutted away. So the Nigerian military has no business in giving them clearance. We have to come together and ensure that these properties are not our own before they will take them out. We will not even agree for anybody to remove any government properties in Borno State. It is our own properties. As we did last time in railway headquarters, where some scrupulous individuals in the name of railway officials were here to cut away with government properties. We said no, nobody should take away any of our own properties. So this clearance is not known to us, and Commissioner for Police will call the theater commander, have a meeting with him, and tell him that these are government properties. Under no circumstances, these properties should be cutted away from the state government. He has opened up the road between Goza, Bita, Yamteke, and Isge. And I also thank him because he was in Goshe trying to open up the Ashigashia area. Wulgo is one of our greatest challenges. Josie 7 did. So we have to work with you to see that Wulgo does not fall. Because any problem in Wulgo will affect Gamborungala. And then Lokomane, even Chikwa, even Kalabalke. So we are aware of what has happened. General Mukud will come, and very soon we shall sweep into action. The road between Marte to Maiduguri, Monguno, is a matter of great concern to all of us. And these are some of the issues that we are here to discuss. We are also appealing to the federal government of Nigeria and the Nigerian military to do something about the Northeast, because right now we don't have single attack helicopter in Borno State. These attack helicopters were taken away from Borno State to southwestern, northwestern states. We are not saying no, while trying to maintain law and order in northwestern state. They should also not be unmindful of the northeastern state. We have the federal government has procured 3 armed drones from Turkey to the northeast all these things were taken away to Northwest. Virtually, the Northeast is now standing alone. No attention we have been receiving from the Ministers of Defense in terms of equipment and others. While we are saying we appreciate them, this is time that they should also give us a listening ear. Otherwise, the security situation in Borno State has started deteriorating. And it is our own duty to inform the federal government of the dangerous inherent in what is recently been happening in the state. On this note, once again, let me welcome you all to this very important meeting. Let me commend all of you, and I believe we shall finish this mission on time because the traditional rulers are here and we need to close for prayers also. Assalamu alaikum.
So you have seen what Nigerian security is all about. If the state governor could come out to raise this kind of alarm, then it means he must have been enduring for a very long time before he could come out to open up. Because some of them don't want to open up so that we don't think they are weak and they cannot lead. You know, they wait until things are out of place before they come out to cry out. And now he's crying out to Nigerians that he can no longer be silent. That's to tell you that the menace of terrorism is huge in Nigeria. Don't forget that when these people started, they were seen as fighters for the north. People like Buhari came out to say any attack on Boko Haram is attack on Nigeria. Some people call them freedom fighters. But now it's overwhelming. They can no longer manage it, especially at a time when we have heard that they are getting international assistance in terms of funding. Nigeria cannot even arm its military men with the kind of sophisticated weapons that the Fulanis have been seen to be carrying. That tells you a lot. So guys, much is happening in this country. Only time will tell the level of damages that have been going on in this country without much being reviewed. Recently, the senator from Borno South came out to say many military men are being killed by the Boko Haram people because of the sophisticated weapons they use. You know, people give birth to children, they grow up, they send them into the Nigerian army just to be killed, and that leaves a whole lot of questions to be answered. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.